This is a breaking report. What you're about to hear may shock you. Right now, as we speak, the streets of Los Angeles are burning, not metaphorically, literally burning. For 5 straight days, our fellow Americans have taken to the streets in what has become the most significant civil unrest since 1992. But this time feels different. This time, the very foundations of our democracy are being tested. My name is Deanna Shaw, and what I'm about to share with you isn't just news, it's a warning about what happens when constitutional rights collide with federal power, when peaceful protest meets military force, when the America we thought we knew starts to crack at its very seams. June 6, 2025, it started like any other day in Los Angeles. Families getting ready for work, kids heading to school. But by after, you, a mother of 3, you came to this country seeking a better life. You work 2 jobs, pay your taxes, your kids go to American schools. Then, suddenly, armed agents kick down your door. They don't care that your children are watching. They don't care that you've never committed a crime. To them, you're just a target, a number on a list. This is what sparked the rage we're seeing today. Not just the raids themselves, but what came after. When the people of Los Angeles took to the streets, exercising their constitutional right to protest, what did their government do? Did they listen? Did they try to understand? No. They sent the military. Let me repeat that because they're calling these people rioters. But let me ask you something. When armed federal agents fire rubber bullets at journalists, when they arrest pregnant women and send them to the hospital, when they deploy military force against peaceful protesters, who is really breaking the law here? I've seen the footage. A pregnant American citizen, let me emphasize that, American citizen, was detained by federal agents and ended up hospitalized. An Australian journalist was shot with a rubber bullet while simply doing his job. Over 100 arrests in a single night. For what? For demanding their government respect their rights? This isn't about left versus right. This isn't about Democrat versus Republican. This is about power versus people. This is about whether we, the people, still have a voice in our own government. Friends, what we're witnessing is not just civil unrest. What we're witnessing is the systematic dismantling of the Constitution. The Posse Comitatus Act, passed in 1878, specifically prohibits the use of military forces in domestic law enforcement. It exists for a reason. Our founders understood that when governments turn their armies against their own people, democracy dies. But that law is being trampled right now in Los Angeles. Marines on American streets. National Guard troops deployed without state consent. Federal agents operating like an occupying army in American cities. Governor Newsom called it what it is, reckless and pointless. But I'll go further. This isn't reckless. This is deliberate. This isn't pointless. This serves a very specific point, to send a message to every American. But here's what gives me hope. Here's what keeps me fighting. The people of Los Angeles didn't back down. For 5 straight days, despite rubber bullets, despite tear gas, despite the threat of military force, they kept showing up. They kept demanding their voices be heard. They kept believing that America can be better. Because that's what real patriots do. Real patriots don't blindly follow when their government goes wrong. Real patriots stand up. Real patriots speak truth to power. Real patriots risk everything to defend the Constitution that makes us who we are. Because right now, tonight, as I speak to you, there are ordinary Americans, teachers, nurses, students, parents, standing on the streets of Los Angeles, knowing they might be arrested, knowing they might face federal agents, knowing they might be shot with rubber bullets. And they're still there. They're still demanding justice. They're still believing in democracy.